What's happening, everybody? So it is 5:30 and this has kind of been like the usual wake up time for me over the past couple of weeks because we got like 6 a.m. sessions. So I thought I'd take you through the kind of morning routine and then the rest of the day and we can see the crack with rehab and all that kind of shit. So first thing I do is whenever I come down, you just go straight in and get all of the kind of vitamins. I'm taking like kind of range of different things. I think at the minute, now than ever, it's quite important. And this is what I'm going for these days. Pretty simple, just like some vitamin D, some fish oil, some creatine. I take some turmeric as well, just for anti-inflammation. I take some probiotics as well. I take them every day. I take them in the morning just because I forget if I don't. The next thing I do vitamins is getting some breakfast, and for the past while all I've been doing is I've been going for like overnight oats the night before, make them up. And then in the morning they're ready to go. So I have a lot of time to kind of sit and make something whenever you're getting up kind of early. You just want to spend as much time in bed, so these are really handy. And basically just get like a wee Tupperware dish. This is just like an old container. Get some oats in it. Go for organic. So go for like kind of steel cut oats. And then I throw in some of this yogurt, this fresh yogurt. Mix it up, put in like a few flavour drops if you happen to have them, or like some honey. And then I've added in some frozen blueberries as well, so by morning time they're kind of melted. It's a good option, it's pretty nice, I look forward to them every morning. You can get creative, change up what you put in them. So it does not really get any easier getting up in the mornings, even though I have been doing it for a while, it's still pretty shitty, but you kind of, I suppose, have to be grateful that you're getting work too. But one thing it definitely does help is just like being in more of a routine. So waking up at roughly the same time every day, and see, having a good fucking breakfast to look forward to. Game changer. If you have no breakfast to look forward to, or a shitty breakfast, why the fuck would you want to get up? Oh, so 3 hours done there this morning. Usually I'll work from like 6 until 11 most mornings, and then I usually get like 1 hour break, probably at like 8 or 9. So like at the minute, like if you're in the south, obviously gyms are closed at the minute, which is shite. We're still allowed to stay open, there's just restrictions in place, but guess you kind of got to be grateful because everywhere else is fucking closed. So yeah, kind of dealing with that as it comes, but it's a fucking crazy situation at the minute. It is just shite, and it's a shit one. Like, and I feel for everyone where the gyms are closed, and it's probably going to happen here soon too. But I guess it is what it is. Like, and you just have to fucking get on with it. There's no point sitting complaining about it. Don't think the gyms are a big cause of the problems. I know my opinion is biased, but I don't think gyms are a big cause of the problem, and I think they're probably a solution to the problem. You know, there's so much about like stopping you from getting the virus, but there's nothing about strengthening your immune system or, you know, improving your health. Like why would you talk about that? That would just be a fucking crazy concept, wouldn't it? You know, so we close down gyms and we make fucking shitty food 50% off for like a month, and you know, we wonder then why people are getting sick. Things like that don't help it anyway. When I get back home now, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. So back down at the gym today is a big training day. I'm going to do a bit of upper body and some knee rehab. Knee's feeling pretty good at the minute, so continue to kind of step it on with the rehab. So I'm going to take you through the workout today. So I thought I would do a wee commentary of this workout here, just to explain it a wee bit better. So the kind of first thing I'm doing in the warm up, and something I've always been working on, is full knee extension. So doing what I'm doing here with the knee, trying to drive it back and get full 180 degrees extension. Been working that a lot, and that's one of the goals at the minute. So just adding the band in that as a wee bit of resistance, but also just helps progress that on. Doing some calf raises. Obviously the calf and that side just hasn't been working as much recently, so you're getting back doing it. This was the other big goal of mine at the minute, is just getting marching again, so getting a wee bit more coordination on the leg. Going overhead, just to make life a wee bit more difficult for me and give me a few more challenges, but this is actually coming on really well. Like, I know it's a very simple thing, it doesn't look like a lot, but you know, balancing on a single leg and kind of half moving on it is a big worry at the start, so it's good that it's going well. Obviously, I'm doing benching at the minute. It's pretty much all I can do, but I'm really focusing on benching and trying to get up as high as I can. At the minute, most of my reps for bench pressing, like this is 5 sets of 5, but usually I'm doing anywhere from 5 down to 1 reps at the minute. And then as well, pull-ups and chin-ups, I think they're probably as good upper body exercise as you can do. So I've been doing a lot of weighted chin-ups. So this is paired up, so it's bench press, chin-up, and then pairing up one of my lower body exercises, which is this squat. And I'm hitting 90 degrees pretty well there. And whenever I was doing it, I was trying to make sure I was putting enough weight through my left side, but felt very sturdy in it. Now that's only like a 10 kg bell, so there's really limited weight in it, but movement and feeling it felt good, which was nice. Isn't it as well one of my favourite upper body exercises, just like a bench pull. Again, going 5 sets of 5, it's just a real ignorant exercise, but a great one for the back and for the arms. One I've been doing a lot recently, especially because it kind of takes the pressure off the legs. But I think even regardless, I would keep doing them like. And then along with that, doing the Z press, really nice pressing variation. A lot harder than it looks. It's one I'd recommend you try, but don't do it with too much weight because you can very easily fall back in that position. So you are really challenging your core in it. And again, it keeps it off my knee, which is good. And that was for 5 reps as well. And then along with these upper body movements, I've been doing another lower body one, and going for the block deadlift here. I've kind of found I've been able to get a good bit of weight in this here, because it's from a higher range, or from a higher height. So I can get a wee bit of load going through it, and I'm really focusing on trying to drive in these back as I push up. But like I had 80 kilo on it, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it felt good to get lifting a decent bit of weight again. And great for just developing the hamstrings too. I kind of missed the last part of the workout getting it recorded, but I done this then last night. Wall sits, so I'm adding them in, just doing 15-second holds, trying to really focus on pushing through the left side, which is a challenge. So I'm kind of half lifting my right heel off the ground to put more weight on the left, but it's tough. And then hamstring curls just with a band. I would do this with a machine, I just don't have one in the gym, but one of my goals is to get flexion, where I can just pull my ankle basically up to my ass. So adding a wee bit of resistance just to help train the hamstring muscle again, because obviously if you've seen like my last Instagram post, the muscle dies very quickly in the leg, so you're kind of trying to rebuild it and retrain it all again. But the knee felt very strong in these workouts, and it's feeling very strong at the minute. I don't know if it's just one of the things where it comes good and it comes bad, but it's been feeling strong at the minute, which is good. So I had to cut the video of the workout a wee bit short. I had a couple of ones came in earlier than expected, so I didn't want to video them. But the workout went well, and I'm like, it's probably today was one of the first days I felt very strong on the knee. Like I felt very strong, like I was doing those 80 kg block deadlifts. Felt powerful on them, and the leg felt very stable, and was able to get a bit of power through it, which was great. And like it's weird, like there's some of the days where you feel like it's not really getting any better, and like it's nearly feeling more unstable, and then other days you feel great on it. So thankfully today was one of them days, but things are going good with the rehab. Was in with the physio this week, and it's like where it needs to be, so I'm glad about that. I think this whole kind of lockdown 2.0 in a way is, it's obviously not good, but it really narrows your focus, that I only have the gym and this rehab to focus on. And talking about routine, I think routine people seem to forget about or miss out on. Like one of the first things I'll try and like establish with new clients that are either to lose weight or it could be to get faster, just getting the routine, getting to the gym the same days, getting your eating in routine, waking up at the same time. Like for the past maybe month, I've been waking up at the same time just due to work, and eating at the same times, and like just being in a routine I think makes you feel so much better and helps you get a bit of consistency with what you do. And like that's probably the biggest mistake that I see with, like one of the biggest mistakes I see with Gaelic players in like off season particularly is you don't get any consistency and there's no routine. So you're maybe doing a session here, a session there, you're doing maybe one upper body session this week, maybe none the week after, and there's no routine and there's no consistency. And if you can't get those two things together, you're never going to progress. Progression is based off of consistency, and it's based off of a routine. And even if you want to progress your health, it's like being consistent with waking up at the same time, eating the right food. That's all routine. And that's the biggest thing I see that people forget about it this time of the year because it's like there's no football on, so we can just say fuck it to all that there. And I just think it's a recipe for, I just think it makes life a lot harder for you. And then usually what happens is like you leave it till maybe January and then you start getting a routine in place, but you've missed maybe the guts of 2 or 3 months where you could put in a lot of work. And if you've ever been in that position where you started in the gym, you know that the first month is fucking shit and it's really slow. But come 2 or 3 months down the line, you're a completely different person. So, you know, whenever you get to January, you have that first month that you have to get over, and then you've only got maybe February and March, and then you're back out in the pitch. It's not the same, you know. So yeah, 2 big things: get some consistency and get a good routine in place. You'll be happy for it down the line. That's probably everything for tonight. I'm gonna get some dinner here and chill out before bed, and then I'm gonna do the same thing all over again tomorrow. See you in the next one.